All right. We have a gold 5 Kiri. Now, if you want coaching yourself, just comment down below. I will be getting a Discord very soon, probably sometime this week. I'm going to be promoting it like a lot. So keep that in mind if you want to be coach yourself. But for right now, just comment down in the comment section.
Calm, keep sly.
All right. Now let's get into it. Gold 5 Kiri. Okay, let's talk about positioning a little bit. Right here ain't bad, but honestly, you can hold like right here a little bit, possibly go right around here, climb up here, hold here a little bit, maybe even play like a little aggressive and like, honestly, which is like pretty possible. You could even drop down here, see if you can get a pick, and then when things get bad, just cleanse and then TP out. It's a little risky to do that, but I mean, it's still possible to do that. Let's talk about that TP real quick. You TP directly into a Reinhardt. You don't want to do that. In most cases, against a good Reinhardt, they are going to swing on you and kill you 1000%. Not even a good Reinhardt. I'd say like a platinum Reinhardt. I'm honestly shocked that he decided not to chase you. As well as climb up the wall right there. Be aware, you are low, not one tap, but you are low. So just be aware of that like you don't want to get too close to the Reinhardt. I'm gonna speed up here.
The spring flows anew.
Right. Not really a whole lot to say right here.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
I don't think you cleansed, but that was a nice attempt to cleanse since your tank was kind of feeding right there a little bit. Thankfully, she was able to get out. Honestly, I like where you're at right now. Now, your team does need a little bit of healing, but they should be fine because they have their Juno. They don't really have anything that's really threatening them right now. So what you can do is you can drop down, see if you can get like a pick. Maybe if you don't notice the Moira there, which you should be able to notice the Moira there, do some damage to the Moira. See if you can get like 2 headshots, body shot, kill her. If not, and she fades away really early, just keep doing damage to the Reinhardt. Just see what you can do. Be disruptive right where you're at, which is exactly what you're doing. This is what I like to see. Fill up a little bit, and now just keep looking for damage. Once again, not a bad cleanse right there either. But I mean, overall, the team fight was already over, so even if you didn't cleanse that, it wouldn't have made a difference. Let's keep going, though. I do like the fact that, like, you're gold 5 and you are, like, going on these flanks. Now, you've only done it one time so far, and there's no saying that you're going to do it more. But, yeah. Anyway. Okay. Now, we're getting into a little bit of an issue. Let's talk about that cleanse. Did your Tracer need to be cleansed? The answer is no. Wait till either the Reaper or the Tracer takes a significant amount of damage, then cleanse, whichever one that needs it. In that case, you and your Reaper needed that cleanse, and both of you guys died.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
I don't give up.
All right, we are going to speed up once again.
Locking satellite vector. I'm on fire. Move to the objective.
Carried on the wind.
All right, not really a whole lot to say right here so far. Okay. Looks like they capped.
Restoring balance.
The barrier appears.
Not a reason to reload there. Not a reason to TP there as well. Honestly, where you're at is completely fine. All you have to do is straight up sit here, see if you can like do some damage. Your Juno is okay. So in this rank, a lot of supports are just gonna heal bot their tanks. So right now you got a Juno, and they're like currently in a 2v1, so you don't even have to worry about healing the tank right there, because your Juno will heal the tank. So what you can do is just where you were at right here was fine. You could have just kept doing damage, and if things get bad, you cleanse yourself, or if you don't even need to cleanse yourself, you can TP out early and just be ready to cleanse your team right there as well. Now, you can like look over here for a second, see if anyone's coming out to help their tank, because the tank is by himself, and most of the time, like, wherever the tank goes, everyone else goes. So just pay attention to that right there. Like, you were fine where you were, and you could have kept doing damage to that tank right there. Now, I'm hoping you don't ult here. Yeah, I don't think you're going to, which is good. Nice work getting the, or helping kill the Moira right there. That's pretty good awareness.
This ends now.
We're gonna speed up here a little bit. But yeah, I mean, right here, I mean, I guess your Junkrat needs healing. Heal your Junkrat real quick. Look for damage, because right now they are staggering. This is your chance. Good. Not really much of a reason to cleanse there. So let's talk about Kiriko real quick and what makes her good. Honestly, what makes her really good is her cleanse. So you have to use her cleanse when it's absolutely necessary. Now, when you cleanse yourself like that, or when you cleanse when nobody's going to die, or if you just pointlessly cleanse, you're going to cost your team fights. I can guarantee you're going to get somebody killed because you don't have your cleanse because you pointlessly used it. That is an example of a pointless use of your cleanse. Now, I don't really know why you're backing up here as well. Honestly, you should just keep going forward. You should play like around your tank, look for damage, look for picks, look for kills.
Restoring balance.
You have your moments where you pop off, but right now though, you also have your moments where like you can completely change a team fight, but you make like fatal mistakes that are gonna cost your whole entire team. You gotta pay attention to that. Like right here, honestly, I would cleanse this. This might be a good cleanse because, or not cleanse, alt, not cleanse. Sorry, I would alt this 1000% right here. This would be perfect to alt, and I'm hoping you do alt. Yeah, like right here, even perfect alt. You're looking a little bit confused. Something that I like to push out a lot is, oh, I was hoping your Junkrat was gonna bomb the Rhine right there. So something that I like to push out a lot is value. And the reason why I like to push out value a lot is, and what I mean by value, most importantly, what I mean by value is constantly doing something and constantly being the reason why, like, you win the fight. Like, I explained this on my Cassidy/Bastion video, where, like, you could just imagine a pretend bar, and each player is trying to fill up that bar on each team. It's like 2 individual bars. Now, you want to be the reason why that bar is completely filled. You don't want anyone else to be the reason why that bar is filled. You want to be the reason why that bar is filled. Now, unfortunately, though, honestly, this entire fight right here, I don't think you're going to win, but you could have single-handedly changed that fight around and won that. So you got to pay attention to that a lot. You should have ulted there. It would have been a perfect time to ult. Your team was ulting. Their team was ulting. They used 4 ults right there. I mean, that just would have been perfect to ult right there. I'm going to check my mic real quick because I did bump my mic, and sometimes my mic does disconnect and has a habit of disconnecting. Okay, my mic is still working. Let's go. All right, we're gonna slow down right here. Honestly, I'm not even against you walking up here and looking for damage and looking for picks and looking for kills. This is like, if you sit right here for a second, look for damage, look for kills, look for picks, do as much damage, see if you can get something happening, see if you can get a pick. I wouldn't be against it. just sitting right here, maybe even walking up a little bit and like playing a little bit aggressive. But then you would have to use your cleanse on yourself and then TP out. So maybe play like a little bit safe, but wait, look, like use an off angle, because honestly, your whole entire team is up here right now, and your whole entire team is going to completely feed if they're up here, because they have a Junkrat and a Bastion both staring down here, and it is just not a good situation to be in here. So see if you can create an opening, see if you can distract, see if you can get them away from your team, so hopefully your team will drop. But I mean, where you're at right now, not bad. You just got to go up a little bit more. As well as just pay attention to your team as well, because if they do get low right here, yeah, TP to them, cleanse them. Exactly what you're supposed to do right there. But you should have been pushed up a little bit more. You should have been looking for a better pick.
Let the kitsune
Not against that ult right there, but you do got to realize that the entirety of the team is looking directly here. So you're going to take a lot of damage. You got to be ready for it. So honestly, what would have been best is, even if you just would have walked, like stayed closer to here and then walked up and then maybe like used your ult real quick and then walk back. And if you're fine on health, walk right over here, look for a pick, look for damage, look for a kill. Then who should you TP to? Yeah, probably best. I don't know if you'd be able to be in range of the tracer there, but you might want to try to TP to the tracer. I knew the tracer was over there somewhere.
Let's get back to it.
My ultimate is charging.
All
Group up here.
right. Now let's talk about here. I like that you're constantly looking for damage, though. Look for damage. Get your ult charge up. Oh, never mind. You're walking away. Where you're at right here, you know what they have on their team. They are not going to kill you here. Now, on top of that, pay attention to ult charge, because with Kiri, you got to be really like on top of ult tracking for the enemy team. Because if you got to pay attention to the Reinhardt, the Junkrat, mainly those two right now, to be honest, and as well as the Bastion, because if they have ult and they ult and you don't have cleanse, they could single-handedly wipe your team. You got to pay attention to cleanse there and be ready to cleanse that. The number one thing you should be looking for when playing Kiri is looking for a cleanse. Now, I'm not saying cleanse off cooldown. I'm not saying worthlessly cleanse any chance that you get. I'm saying look for the perfect moment to cleanse. All right, we're going to speed up here. Slow down now.
Soothing your wounds.
Yeah. I think let's just look back at that real quick. I'm going to speed up here again too, because I'm a little curious on what overall happened. Yeah, your queen got completely just like... I'm honestly confused why you didn't look at your queen right there. You saw that shatter go through. You got to pay attention to that. Because, I mean, honestly, if you paid attention to that, saw that the Reinhardt was charging, and you cleansed, I believe the Reinhardt just goes straight through the cleanse. And your queen does not get picked up. But now your queen gets picked up, and he's going to charge her into the wall. Swing on her once, and she dies. So I know you're paying attention to who's low. But in this situation that you're in right now, you're like, this is a very tough situation, figuring out exactly what to do. But the best choice, believe it or not, is to let your Juno die. Let her try to survive on her own. If she can't survive on her own, let her die. Because you have a Junkrat that needs extra help. If you would have just cleansed your queen right there, honestly, it would have been best just to leave the queen and the soldier to the Reinhardt and just help out your Junkrat. Just try to help him out in a 1v3 situation, because your Junkrat right now is probably your best bet to win this entire fight.
Soothing your wounds.
And I mean, honestly, sometimes you got to make sacrifices, and unfortunately, you made the worst choice when it comes to sacrificing players. You made the worst choice. You sacrificed your Junker Queen, and on top of that, you sacrificed your Junkrat, and you lost the fight in result.
Next flashpoint.
So pay attention to that. Constantly be thinking, what do I need to do? And if you get in a situation like that where you can't save everyone. You can't be the hero that saves everyone sometimes. Sometimes you gotta be the person, even if they get mad at you in chat. Even if, okay, let me just finish what I'm saying first. Even if they get mad at you in chat, sometimes you can't help bad positioning. Now, the Juno was in bad positioning, or was positioned badly right there. If she got mad at you for not healing her, you got everyone else on the team. She's not the most important person on the team. Mostly, your tank is the most important person on the team. To be honest, because if the tank dies constantly, you got like a 0% chance of winning. But if one of your DPS are dying constantly, it kind of changes everything, and you can still slightly win. Now, let's talk about the two people who are dead right here. The Juno and the Soldier. So, that is 100% on you why they are dead. You sat up here, which is okay. I'm not against it. But you watched the Junkrat tire go from here all the way over here. You were still looking at it. And then on top of that, went all the way over here and then blew up, and you just stared at it the entire time. You gotta be on top of your cleanses. If you don't have a good cleanse, or if you don't have good cleanses as Kiri, it is very hard to carry. Like, I'd say it's almost impossible to carry with Kiri. So yeah, you had cleanse. You shouldn't be looking to kill the tire, especially if you're that far away. Sometimes you can look to kill the tire, but if you're all the way up here, don't look to kill the tire. You can maybe take a few shots, but try to at least cleanse, because you know he was going over here, and you know he was probably going to blow up.
Carried on the wind.
So unfortunately, though, it is probably too late. They're nice. Those are some nice shots on the Moira, though. But honestly, right now, you should be running for your life, and you should be looking for a way out. All right, my mic's so good.
Be killed.
Overall, though, that was a good cleanse. I mean, you tried to keep her alive. Now, I mean, the Junkrat still hit like a pretty nice mine on her, but I mean, you got to pay attention, or not. Ignore what I just said right there. I literally say you got to pay attention out of like habit. You tried to cleanse, you tried to heal her. You did what you could, honestly. Now, probably if you would have hit more of your heals, you more than likely would have saved her. But I mean, overall,
I'm on fire.
not really a whole lot you could have done there,
My ultimate is charging.
except hit your heals. Right.
The
So,
breeze brings relief.
Right now, you should be paying attention, especially when there's an enemy Reinhardt on the team. 1000% be making sure you know when he has ult. It's really hard to do in the beginning, but sooner or later it will become habit.
Welcome to orbit.
Honestly, I like that cleanse. And the reason why is because your Juno is in the middle of the open, and you have all these players looking directly at you. Especially your own Soldier who's on the enemy team right now. It's not even a single player is looking at him too. Okay. So I guess it's still, even with the tank dying, it's still 4v5.
I'm on fire.
Alright, thankfully you turned around.
Take him to triple kill.
Good discipline on not using your ult there.
Too easy. Messy, but we got my ultimate is charging.
Alright, we're gonna speed up right here.
I'm restored.
We'll keep speeding up a little bit further.
What's up?
Not against that TP though. But I mean, just try to hit your shots a little bit more. Or your heals a little bit more.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Well, wasn't the best. But I do like the fact that you killed the Cassidy right there.
Fire! I've got you.
Okay. So let's pay attention to this real quick. You have a few choices. You can either try to finish off the Juno and let both your players die, or you can surprise me, which I'm hoping you do surprise me, and you actually hit a cleanse here, which would be literally the best cleanse of the game. Now, the reason why I say that is because both of these guys are one tap, and you are doing a whole lot of damage.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Okay, you didn't cleanse, and now your Farah is dead, and I am praying you cleanse your Junker Queen.
Shouldn't have put your head
There we go. Okay, cleanse a little bit sooner. Pay attention to your teammates, but also keep doing the damage that you're doing. Because you got 2 picks right there. That was nice, and that was not bad at all. That was nice work.
Strength from nature.
Okay, you did have cleanse right there. So I know it was like a very short amount of time to help your soldier there, but you got to be on top of it if you're going to play Kiri. You got to be ready for a cleanse as soon as something goes wrong. For example, your soldier getting hurt right there. Thankfully, they weren't able to touch point. If they did touch point, probably would have lost the game. So just be on top of that. Your cleanse is very important. If you don't use your cleanse, or if you're not using it correctly, you're basically a worthless Moira. And the reason why I say that is because you don't have any utility if you don't have your cleanse. Now, I mean, a lot of people like to say Moira doesn't have utility, and I just go along with it. Moira does have utility, in my opinion, but what makes Moira good is just doing damage. Also, take that 1v1. You can win that. I believe you could win that. You already won against him one time. All you got to do is maybe even just walk right around here a little bit and just try to kill him. If he flashes you, cleanse yourself, take one more shot, TP out. If you can't win the fight. Overall, what you did right there, not the best. Also, did you need to cleanse right there? The answer was no. And on top of that, just because you didn't challenge that Cassidy right there, I think I said Korea. I got to get out of the habit of saying that. I still keep saying it regardless. But I want to get out of the habit of saying that. But anyway, the Cassidy, in result of you not taking that 1v1 and basically losing the 1v1 without dying, the Cassidy came up and killed your Farah.
Capture underway.
Stop mucking around and move. Let's take him to the wasteland.
Honestly, I like that cleanse.
Going down.
What is their tank doing? Holy. Okay. Interesting. So their tank, you put 5 or 7, you put 7 shots into that tank. He just did not react at all. Now, I know he's shooting at the other tank, but still. I mean, if he realized that he's taking some shots, he could have just easily backed up right there.
Free to engage. Thanks.
Hi. Hello.
The breeze brings relief.
All right. I just realized I wasn't even saying anything.
Excellent teamwork.
Oh, right. Speed up here. Also, I didn't realize a lot. Somebody called me out for saying "all right" so many times. I mean, it's just something that was when I was working as a CNA. It's just something that I say a lot while I was working as a CNA.
Secured. Next.
Kiriko,
The spring flows.
let's go back actually, because I wasn't really paying attention to that.
Tactical visor activated.
once again, sacrifice. So who are you going to sacrifice? Are you going to sacrifice the Pharah, or are you going to sacrifice the soldier? And unfortunately, you sacrificed both of them. And now 2 alts going down in the drain. Thankfully,
Quit making yourself an easy target.
I mean, not like... Thankfully, though, I don't think it's really going to affect you too terribly in this rank, but higher up you go. Using those alts and not being able to win the fight. I mean, was it really winnable to begin with because your Juno was dead? No. But I mean, still, you gotta pay attention to that.
My ultimate's almost ready.
Wait, did you win that? Wait, how did you win that? Wait, what?
Let the kitsune guide you.
Oh, they see 9. Oh, okay. Dang. Wow, you were so close to losing that.
Flashpoint unlocks
My
in 10
ultimate is
seconds.
ready. Let's work together.
I'm gonna pause one more time. All right. Last pause. Mic is still working. I think my mic is fixed now. Like for like a while, I had to like keep restarting like 5 minutes on my videos, which was like super frustrating because my mic just kept cutting out, and I'd have to like go back and be like, okay, this is what I need to do, or this is I don't know. I hate pre-watching my content, and sometimes like my mic will cut out, and like I kind of have to pre-watch. But I try my best to not pre-watch.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Sometimes when I get like technical issues like that, I like have to pre-watch. So like I think it was the which video was pre-watched? I don't remember exactly which. I think it was the cast / Bastion one I like had to pre-watch. Which I'll be honest, I'm not gonna be like, but I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, video's 1000% authentic and everything like that. But I mean, overall, I did pre-watch it, but that's because my mic kept cutting out.
Come to me for heals.
Also, nice work on noticing the Reaper right there. Nice kill.
Soothing your wounds.
Nice attempt on trying to cleanse the Queen getting hooked, but I mean, honestly, I think that accidental cleanse right there saved your Pharah. But where you're positioned right now is a little bit of an issue. Honestly, you should notice nobody's even pushing up here, so you can straight up just hold here and like focus on your team, and then maybe push out a little bit, look for any like picks, kills, and then just go back and like hold right here. Maybe even like you could go here, look, distract a little bit, get some damage out, and then just keep healing your team that way.
The battle ignites me.
Everyone, heal up.
I don't think so.
All
Let me balance
right.
out. Get covered.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give you credit. You are playing a lot. Why is it like I've noticed this in almost every single one of my coaching videos? They play like every single person I coach plays significantly better when it matters the most. AKA this last fight. I mean, this whole entire point, like you're kind of locked in. You're playing pretty good.
Talk about danger.
There's obviously things that you need to work on, but I mean, that was pretty good.
That can't be all of that.
Like right there, you were constantly looking for damage, even getting pushed back, you were looking for damage. And then when your queen was like getting low and she like was a threat to dying, TP'd and cleansed her, and then you just kept looking for damage on top of that. That was nice. Anyway,
Let me
let's
balance
talk
you
about
out.
everything that is wrong. So let's start off. You were like slowly sinking downwards. Okay. Anyway, let's start off with your cleanses. That is your biggest issue so far. You need to get better cleanses. You need to be ready to cleanse at any moment because something could always go wrong. As well as you need to focus on your healing to damage ratio and positioning. Those two stood out to me a lot more. But I mean, you're constantly looking for value. I only caught you like a few times not looking for value. I'll give you credit for that. That was not bad. That was honestly nice. But yeah. Anyway, Oh yeah, let me talk about your positioning and damage to heal ratio. Your damage to heal ratio, I caught you a few times healing when you didn't need to, but I mean most of the time you're looking for damage and you're only healing mainly when you needed to heal. And that for like a low gold player is honestly impressive because I see a massive issue when that happens. But I mean yours was not bad at all. As well as make sure you're taking like flanks every now and then. I'm saying like maybe do it like 3, maybe 4 times a game where you just take like a flank a little bit. Now I'm not saying don't like completely throw a match just to like or throw a fight just to go on a flank. I'm not saying that, but when you get the opportunity to go look for a flank, go look for like a free kill, cleanse yourself, TP out. And positioning, just make sure you're using like natural cover a little bit more. Like position right here, position right here. But like sometimes you position like straight out in the open where you're positioned right now. Now I know like the team fight basically hasn't engaged yet, but keep that in mind. You need to make sure you can have a exit route. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you later.